Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So finally the mid-month patch notes are out, so let's see what CM Fragment has in store for us. So it says, greetings agent, this is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. So we now have two new uniform inspired by Marvel Studios Loki and one new 3099 War Machine uniform, right? So it says the patch will be available from 5 a.m. UTC or 9 p.m. PDT, depending where you stay, right? And yeah, the patch will be applied in patches as usual, and you will be able to access the game even if you haven't applied the patch, but you will not be able to access the new content if you don't really apply the patch, right? So we get a Loki TVA and Loki President suit. Apart from that, we'll be also getting War Machine 3099 uniform, and all uniforms will be on sale for 40%. So both the Loki uniforms are going to be actually synergy uniform, which basically means if you buy one uniform for say for like 1050 crystal, you can buy the second uniform for only 630 crystal, which is not a bad deal considering the synergy bonus itself is like 5% extra all attack and all defense. And if these uniforms are slightly different, then I would say it's really worth the money, right? So as far as War Machine uniform is concerned, it will be also on sale for 1050 crystal, and we already know the skills like the details about the skills, so I don't really want to go through them. If you want, you can just have a peek, but it seems nothing has changed, right? But and the most important skill in his kit is still remains, right? His third skill, which gives him accumulation based upon the damage he takes, right? Like Sharon Roger and Dr. Doom, right? So that's good. Sharon Roger level skill. That's nice, right? So now let's come to the Loki part, boys. So this is the TVA Loki, right? So he gets some boost or changes to his passive, right? Okay, so the uniform bonus is going to be 10% of chain hit damage increase and 30% ignore target dodge rate, which is actually good. The tier 1 passive is 30% increase to all attack and guaranteed critical rate of 25%, which is again very good. And first skill seems quite basic. First two skills in fact seems quite basic. Third skill has 15% of heal for 1 second and 6 seconds of immunity to all damage, which is actually very good. Fourth skill has paralysis and 50% all attack, again good. Last skill has 40% of burn damage and paralysis, right? It has some kind of all defense down, which stacks max up to 40% and has invincibility of 5 seconds, right? And increased damage by 50% for 2 attacks, so which is really good, boys, right? Excellent. However, he doesn't seems to have a silence in this particular kit, if for guys who are looking for that, the ABX people. And somehow the TVA Loki is a villain, right? So let's see. And the President Loki is also a villain. So let's say the uniform bonus still remains the same. However, the tier 1 passive with this particular uniform changes a bit. So 30% increase to energy attack remains the same. However, activation rate when dominance of spirit skill is used, okay, applies to self, decrease all damage received by 50%. That's huge. And 15% max HP recovery for 8 seconds. Boy, oh boy, that's more than 100% of HP recovery with a cooldown of only 12 seconds. But what is this dominance of spirit skill, right? Okay, where is it? Well, I don't really see any dominance of spirit skill. Well, maybe they changed his tier 3 skill, not sure, because his tier 3 skill is currently known as a trick of fate, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this confuses me, but yeah, it seems really strong, boys. Right, first skill is okay. So for this Loki, the first two skill wasn't really much in terms of right. just by text, but however his second skill, the President Loki, right, it has mind control, right? Wow, damage received increased by 10%, paralysis invincible for 3 seconds. So it's actually different from the first, the TVA Loki uniform, right? And the third skill has HP recovery and again immunity to all damage by 6 seconds, right? Okay. Fourth skill has silence mind control and 55% increase to all attack. Okay. And however the TVA had only 50%. That's strange, boys, right? And he also has silence, so it straight out seems that President Loki seems to be much more powerful. Anyways, before we conclude, let's first check out his fifth skill, right? It does burn paralysis. So fifth skill basically seems to be same, right? So if you compare both the uniform and if you can purchase only one uniform, right, it's pretty much straightforward, considering that both the uniforms will make Loki into supervillain. At least on paper, President Loki uniform seems to be the best among the two, if you ask me, right? It is definitely, at least on paper. We don't know about the raw damage, right? But in terms of the skill effects, President Loki is superior, at least on paper, right? I keep repeating myself, guys. Okay, we will not know until unless the uniform are actually out. Okay, give us some time to try out both the uniform, YouTubers like us, right, before you make your decision. However, the initial impression, by just by looking at the patch note, it's pretty much easy to say that President Loki is superior than the TVA Loki uniform, right? Now that being said, let's look at War Machine's tier 3 passive, right, or tier 3 skill. So straight out 80% chance to penetrate everything and nothing else except for Sharon Roger and Doctor Doom treatment, where he gets 100% chance to increase his accumulation. Well, though his tier 3 lacks a lot of text, but the skill effect itself is more than enough, right? He doesn't really require any more skill effects, right? Because this 100% increase to charge, we know how Dr. Doom and Sharon Rogers plays, so there is no doubt that War Machine won't just look like a tank, he is definitely going to hit like a tank, right? And some important thing, like we will not be able to get those craft ice creams or whatever through the dispatch mission, but however you can still accumulate those, converting your CCF means from purple to red, then convert them to blue, or you can try out with the CTPs Brilliant, Mighty, if you're lucky, right? So some errors have been fixed, like issue with Rex Q's third skill not working on certain allies. Apart from Doctor Doom's third skill has been fixed, and Iron Man awakening skill, means Hulkbuster awakening skill, has been fixed, where he didn't use it much often in the timeline battle. So that's it, boys, right, for the patch notes. And apart from that, it seems that to celebrate the mid-month update, actually the best part about this is there is going to be some event, and the most important thing, that Uru event, right, means the cost of combining Uru gold wise has been getting a reduction of 30%, so we will get a discount of 30%, 50% discount for unequipping Urus or Odin's blessing. So nobody unequips Urus, but definitely if you want to unequip Odin's blessing from certain characters, so instead of 140 crystals, it will cost us now 70 crystals, and the chances has been increased for combining Urus in, there is almost double the chance to get Odin's blessing now, right? And character ranking event for War Machine. But another main thing is that where is it? Yeah, all uniforms will be on 40%. So not just the 3 new uniform, but each and every uniform in game, except the summer days and or the holiday uniforms, right? Each and every uniform in game, in fact those uniform won't be even available, right? So apart from the holiday and summer days uniform, all the available uniforms in game will be at a 40% discounted rate. So if you haven't purchased any uniform, you can do so, or maybe wait for Black Friday. why not, right? Well, that's being said, guys, I'm really excited for the Loki uniform and War Machines tier 3. So that's being said, guys, hope to see you guys soon in yet another video. Till then, take care and have fun. Bye bye.